All right, here we are. 6-5. 6-5 is basically the converse of everything that you just learned, so not too different. Again, we're assuming here that we have a parallelogram. So if the diagonals of a parallelogram are perpendicular, then the parallelogram is a rhombus. So if you know that you have a parallelogram, so I know I have a parallelogram, and I know that those are perpendicular, then it's a rhombus. If the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect a pair of opposite angles, then the parallelogram is a rhombus. So if, again, if I have a parallelogram and I know that when I put that diagonal in there, it bisects these angles, then it's a rhombus. If the diagonals of the parallelogram are congruent, then the parallelogram is a rectangle. If A, B, C, D, so if it's a parallelogram and these diagonals are congruent, so BD is congruent then to AC, then rhombus. And down here, so what can you say about these parallelograms? So this one, I would know it's a rhombus because of 617. This one, I can see that the diagonals are perpendicular. So the perpendicular diagonals tells me rhombus. But then I also know that the diagonals are congruent. So that tells me rectangle. So if it's both a rectangle and a rhombus, then it must be a square. And this one again, you know, you can attempt this on your own before you listen to me. But 5y plus 3, these are, if it's a rectangle, so remember, it's a parallelogram. So when it's a parallelogram, these diagonals get bisected. But since it's a rectangle, the big diagonals are congruent, so that means all these little pieces are congruent. So you end up with 2y equals 8, so y equals 4 for that one. All right, so let's look here at these. So obviously you got some ones. I think that these are all similar to what you did in 6-4. You should be okay with these. I'm not going to do any of these ones with you. So that's going to take care of 6-5 for us.